So I'm assuming that you already have installed VMware Workstation Player on your Windows operating system. So now the only thing remains is the download of the Ubuntu 20.04 LTS ISO file. So let's see how we can download the Ubuntu ISO file. First of all, you can just search for Ubuntu, and the first link which will appear here will be from ubuntu.com. So I'm going to just click on this link, and straight away you will see this option here which says what's new in Ubuntu 20.04, because 20.04 is the latest version of Ubuntu which is released recently. So here you will see a downloads tab here, and when you click on the download tab, you will see the Ubuntu desktop. So you can just click on the version which is available, and most probably you might want to install the LTS version. Okay, so make sure that whenever you install Ubuntu, you install the LTS version. LTS means the long-term support version, which will at least run for 2 years. Okay, so the support will run for 2 years. So I'm going to just click on Ubuntu desktop, and here you will see the download button. So I'm going to just click on the download button, and when you click on the download button, the ISO file will be downloaded on your Windows operating system. So this file is around 2.5 GB file, so it will take some time to download, but I have already downloaded this file on my Windows operating system, so I'm going to just cancel this download. And also, if you want to support Ubuntu project, then you can just give small donation to Ubuntu. For now, I don't want to do anything, so I have just downloaded the ISO file. So once you have downloaded this Ubuntu 20.04 desktop -AMD64 ISO file, we are ready to create our virtual machine on our VMware Workstation Player. So on your VMware Workstation Player, what you can do is you can just click on the create a new virtual machine, and then you just need to choose this option which says I will install the operating system later. So just choose the third option which says I will install the operating system later, and then click next. And now choose Linux here, because we are installing Ubuntu, and by default you can see Ubuntu is selected here. You just need to just open this list and then choose Ubuntu 64-bit. Okay, so just select Ubuntu 64-bit and then click next, and this will be the name of your virtual machine, which is Ubuntu 64-bit. You can also give the version, for example 20.04, and this will be the location where your virtual machine will be saved. So if you want to change the location, you can change the location by just browsing to the location wherever you want to save your Ubuntu virtual machine. Now I'm going to just click on next. Here you can specify the disk capacity. So let's say I want to specify the disk capacity of 100 GB here, and also you need to choose the second option here which says split virtual disk into multiple files, and then click on next. Now on this next window, you just need to click on the customize hardware option here, and then you can just customize your hardware. So by default, the memory given to our Ubuntu operating system by VMware is 2 GB. You can just move it up, for example. So I will give it, let's say 8 GB here, and then I can go to the processor option. By default it's 1 processor core. I can change it to the 4 processor cores, and then I will go to the next option here which says new CD DVD auto detect. Okay, so just select this option and then click on this option which says use ISO file. Okay, so just choose this option and then browse for your ISO file wherever you have downloaded your Ubuntu ISO file. So I will just copy the path from here and then just select the ISO file from here and then click on open, which is going to just select this ISO file here. And once you have selected this ISO file, you can also do the other settings, for example, network adapter setting or sound card setting and display settings. But for now, I will leave everything as default and then click on close option here and then click on the finish option here. So once you have clicked on the finish option, you will see that your Ubuntu virtual machine is created here. Now, if you want to change your virtual machine settings at any time, you can click on this option. So I'm going to just click on edit virtual machine settings option. And you can once again verify the memory, processor, and the hard disk, which is 100 GB here. And then you can also verify the ISO file which you have selected. Okay. So if everything looks good, just click OK and then select your Ubuntu machine and then click on play virtual machine. So once you do that, you will see this kind of window, and also you will see software update window also. So I will just say download and install, and I will move this window to the side, and you can see Ubuntu operating system is starting. And now you will see this kind of window here. So here you just need to select the language in which you need to install your Ubuntu. I will select English and then click on install Ubuntu here. And then on this next window, I can choose the keyboard layout. So let's say I am using the German keyboard layout. So I will just choose the German language here and then select the German here. And then you can also test your keyboard by typing something here. So just select the language in which your keyboard will be used and then click on continue. And now in this next window, you will see updates and software. I will leave it as default. And in addition, I will check this checkbox also, which says install third-party software for graphics and Wi-Fi hardware. And now I will click on continue. And now on this next window, you will see installation type. Just leave erase disk and install Ubuntu option as it is. And don't worry, it's not going to erase anything from your Windows operating system. It's just an option in the installation of Ubuntu on the hardware. So just leave it as it is and then click on install now. Now you will see this warning. Just click on continue here. And now just choose the location which is nearer to your physical location. Berlin looks good for me. I will click on the next button. And on this window, you can give the name to your Ubuntu operating system. I will just say code bind here. And then your computer name, I will just name my computer name as code bind once again. And then the username is also code bind. So you can choose different names here, but I will choose the same name and then provide the password. So I have chosen the weak password here, but you may want to provide the strong password here and then confirm your password and then click on the continue button. And at this point, the installation of the Ubuntu on your VMware player will start. So now you just need to wait for the installation to complete. It might take few minutes for this installation to complete. So I will wait for the installation to complete. So now you can see the installation of Ubuntu 20.04 LTS version is finished, and it's giving me this message which says installation is complete. You need to restart computer in order to use the new installation. So I will just click on restart now. This is going to restart our Ubuntu operating system, and at this point it says please remove the installation medium and press enter. So I'm going to just press enter at this point. And you can see the Ubuntu operating system is restarting, and now I can see the login window here. So here I can give my Ubuntu's password which I have chosen earlier at the time of installation, and then press enter, which is going to open the Ubuntu desktop. So I can see this Ubuntu desktop here, and I can just click on this maximize button, which is going to resize this window. And then I can click on the skip option here, and then click on next, next, and next, and done. And now you are ready to use your Ubuntu 20.04 LTS version on VMware Player on your Windows 10 operating system.